Hey guys, how's it going? Brad here, and we are continuing with Battle for Azeroth. We are doing the Battle for Dazar'alor, and we're doing the third wing called Victory or Death on the Horde side. And we're just about to queue in now and see what kind of group we get. We're just waiting on 2 DPS. When they waited to the last minute. So this is the third and final wing of the Horde side.
I've got you covered.
Not so fast, hi stinker! Your band of murderers ain't going anywhere. Still can't forgive to my beautiful money golem.
You plan to stop me with that gaudy piece of junk you call a flight suit? Were you planning to sparkle me to death?
You think you're better than me? Let's go!
This gnome loves to talk crap. I'm just tagging everything I can reach. Uh-oh. I've got the aggro of one little gnome. Oh, the tank took aggro from me. Good. Just got that one little gnome left.
Your inventions are still cut-rate trash.
And this is the first boss. I was going to drop a little cookie well for everybody, but I still got 12 more seconds, and we may end up starting the battle before then. This guy can get pretty crazy. On LFR, it's not too bad. You just have to watch where you stand. He's going to summon a whole bunch of ads. They're all going to be little mech guys. And anybody who gets shrunk down, if I get shrunk down, I'll jump in a mech. You have to do a specific color code that's above the mech's head, and then you can unlock the controls and turn the mech off, basically. But a lot of players who do this, they don't understand that when they start this battle. They don't get it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've calculated your odds of survival. They are not in your favor.
Oh, it unsummoned my little imp. What the hell? So there's one little mech. They'll have a little AoE around them. They're basically invulnerable. If you get shrunk, you run towards them, hop in, and you start controlling them. You just have to unlock the shutdown sequence, I guess. Right now he's only got two little mechs out. I've seen, I think, a max of, I think there were 10 at one point. Because no one dealt with them. Oh.
To introduce a favorite gadget of mine.
I didn't get shrunk, so it's not me yet.
Run away, little girl.
Landing area.
Beware.
Taste of superior gnomish artillery.
That's 60%, so we're doing pretty good. Oh, how did I get aggro? Oh, this little guy. He targeted me, now he's chasing me around. There we go, just targeted somebody else now.
Run away, little girl.
Engage.
Run away.
Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine.
Beware.
For it.
I thought I did see people get shrunk down, but they're not jumping in the little mechs, so they're still running around.
4,
There's a whole crap load of them running around.
1.
There we go. Alright, green. What the? How did I get stunned? Did I hit the wrong key?
Allow me to introduce
And they didn't even try healing me. They left me stunned there. None of the healers healed me. I was left stunned and left to die. And we have 5 healers. How is that even possible? Maybe they were trying to heal me, but there's some sort of... I don't know. I don't get it.
keep you
I
busy
got a
for
good
while.
perch to see what's going on in the battle, so it's all
4,
good.
I know how fond you
2,
are of spears
1.
and battle axes, but surely you recognize superior
Look,
technology.
the little guy right in the bottom of my screen, he shrunk down, and instead of running to the mech and hopping in, he's just running around. Look, there's 4 characters I could see shrunk, and they're not running to the mechs to jump in. They just have to jump in, do the color code, and then deactivate the mech. It's really simple. It's not so simple in the higher levels, but in LFR, you see your own color codes, and you could just disable the mech. It's not a big deal.
Beware.
So many people walking around small. They're just not doing anything. Oh, exploding sheep. Here we go.
Beware.
Your odds of victory are decreasing exponentially by the second.
I'm still doing damage to him because my corruption curse is permanent. So as long as it doesn't get dispelled on him, which it won't, I'm still doing DPS to him, even dead. Which is good. I like that about the corruption dot. It's only corruption that does it. It's the only one I have that's permanent. We got him though. He's down to 32%, and we only have 2 people dead. It's fine. We'll beat him. I remember when the Warlock Corruption dot first became like a permanent dot, if you spec'd into it kind of thing.
Beware.
I remembered somebody actually mentioning it in a raid. I didn't record it at the time. Somebody actually mentioned, "How are you still doing DPS? You're dead." And I, and I had to explain to them that I spec'd into my corruption being permanent, and even in death, my corruption stays on my targets. And they were like, "Oh," it was one of those realizations. They whispered to me, and I just whispered back, and I told them, and I was just like, "Oh."
2, 1.
Let's cut you down to size.
Wow, not even an attempt to battle res me. Oh well, my own stupidity. I guess I hit... Green was 3. I think I might have hit 2 by accident. Because green was the first symbol over its head when I hopped in.
Favorite gadget of mine.
That color. It was the green corkscrew, and I hit that, but at least I thought I did.
Beware.
For it.
7%. 6%. 5%. 4. 3. 2. And he's down.
How you handle this little gizmo? Failing. Not looking good.
That was really obnoxious. No one tried to battle res any of the 3 players that got killed. And I'm still stuck. Like, in this particular battle with this boss, he's really easy to kill. He's not difficult to fight. You just have to watch where you're standing, and if you're gonna hop in those mechs, make sure you hit the right button.
Second, why don't I have an escape pod?
Enough! That's one Alliance hero down. But I want your blades soaked in Proudmoore blood.
I want your blades soaked in Proudmoore blood. So you're gonna see people leave. It's typical. I've said it before.
Leaving so soon, Shaw? Oh, what a pity. I got an arrow with your name carved into it.
Give no cross paths again, Blind Caller. I'll see you dead or in chains before this war ends, I promise you.
How many guys did we aggro? There's so many enemies right now. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna dot 4 guys, but I think I dotted like 8. I had to go back and look at the recording to see how many guys were actually there. We're doing really well. I think this group will actually survive.
Secured.
You should have never challenged the might of Kultiris, Horde scum!
We're not here to taunt them. Focus on the ritual. We must ensure all our people make it out.
Oh, we will. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy myself while doing it.
Put a stop to whatever ritual those Kultirans are attempting. And quell their blathering while you're at it.
Okay, these guys are pretty easy. Usually the trash mobs in these raids, they can be really difficult. This raid, not so much. The trash mobs are pretty easy to go through. In this particular wing, anyway, the trash mobs aren't that bad. Oh, I was going to interrupt them, but I'm not on my hunter. Roll my dots up. Sounds like somebody behind me is fighting. Oh, they're right beside me. Whoa, somebody got killed fighting him. Oh, a healer died too.
That's some powerful mojo those sea priests be cooking up. They summoned a nasty thing.
I don't care what that monstrosity is. Bring it down, champions.
Getting dots on everything. Wow, there's so many guys. My dots are dying pretty quick. Or my agony dot is falling off some of these guys. Wow, the tank died. That's shocking. That was completely unexpected. I just realized it was the tank that actually fell. That shouldn't be happening. Well, one of our healers is offline. I don't know why. Some people are just leave and they don't actually log out, or they don't actually quit the raid group. Okay, so this boss is pretty easy. It's similar to the one in Legion where you had to fight the boss at the end of the dock. However, there's a precursor to the battle with this boss where we have to go on the two ships in the distance there. We basically have to split our raid group. We both have to go into, each go into one side of the ship, deal with a mini boss on each ship, and then we come back and fight the main boss. Yeah, so the group should split. If one group finishes off one of these bosses before the other group, when we hit the teleporter to go back, we'll go to the other ship instead and help them finish off that boss. Then when we hit the teleporter again, we'll go back to the dock. However, if we keep both bosses on both ships pretty much even in health and they both die at the same time, when we hit the teleporter, both sides will go back to the dock, and that's when we fight the main boss. But the boss battle technically starts when you start fighting these mini bosses on the ships. I am ready. We just queued to start the battle, but we're queued for... we just started the ready check, but we're also queued for one more person coming in. So if we start this boss battle and then somebody comes into the raid and we already initiate the battle, they're going to get locked out of this battle. And that's not nice to do.
Five.
See, this guy
4,
just joined the Instincts
3,
group.
2.
You'll never
I don't think he's going to make it in time. If there's a wall that goes up when this initiates, he's not going to make it.
I'll chill you to the bone. Her song shall spell your doom. Coming on to you. To the bone.
Okay, we're a little ahead.
Dainty can be quite alluring.
I usually run to the other side of the boat when these sirens are called. I run to the opposite side of the boat with the sirens on, because what they'll end up doing is they will target one specific person, take control of you, and they will walk you off the boat. And if you jump off this boat for any reason or fall off or anything, you will die. Like, it's insta death. So there's no cheating.
Beware.
She's got me. But then I got free. Okay, it looks like we're gonna be done before the other boat.
Coming on, do ya? Claim you!
Those who defy you.
There we go.
Carry me.
They were pretty close. They kept up with us.
Embrace the judgment is at hand.
Three, two,
Everybody's all spread out. That means this whole area is going to be covered in...
Your defiance, shield to your bow. The storm claims you.
Actually, we're doing really well for DPS. I think people are geared well enough in this group right now that we should kill him pretty quick. But everybody is supposed to stack, not spread out. We didn't really even talk about it when we started this boss battle. We just attacked him. We're supposed to, like, all stand in one spot and move as a group. And these guys need to die before they reach the boss.
Shield to your bow. Scatter your defiance. Freeze your souls.
Okay, I'm gonna run back here where I first was standing. Since everybody is all, like, chaotic where they're standing, because nobody's standing around me, what I basically end up doing is I do a 4-spot quadrant in a square. And what I basically do is I will do all 3 spots, and then the 4th spot, when he targets me, I go back to my original spot, and I go back through my 5 spots, or my 4 spots. Just so I can contain my exposure to what's going on. If there's other people around me, I can't do it, because they're going to interfere with that. But since there's nobody standing around me, I can manage it on my own.
Freeze your souls. The storm claims you. Shatter your defiance.
We got him, though. He's down to 10% already. And no one's dead. The last time I tried this, we had 3 people dead. We still did it. And then we just wiped on Jaina over and over again. Jaina's right after this. The depths call. I have no luck with gear. None.
Princess Telanchi, the Alliance be using their sea priest Mojo against us.
No! Those butchers are getting away!
Helm! Bring us to the docks!
By the lower,
What has happened
the Alliance invaded our city and killed our king. The wounded need my aid, Captain. Take these Horde champions and pursue the murderers. Bring me the head of Jaina Proudmoore.
It will be so, Princess. Heroes, come aboard!
Yes, ma'am. Did anyone die? Oh, we got a few players, a few stragglers. We're going to lust on the wall. Do not lust before then. Okay, so basically this next battle, it's multiple stages. So we're going to fight Jaina on a ship, and then eventually she retreats off the ship, or so we thought. But what she's doing is she's luring us out in open water. And she freezes over the ocean, and then we have to fight her on the ocean, physically on the ocean. And what she'll do is she'll trap us in this one area, and she'll do this super move that will literally kill everyone who's caught in it.
All hands on deck!
So she will do the super move, and what we have to do is we have to run to a wall, destroy the wall, and run out of the area so that we can avoid her ultimate attack. You'll see it. It's this ever-expanding circle of ice.
I have heard of you, Jaina Proudmoore. The little girl who betrayed her father and lost her brother to war. Failure is your family legacy.
Oh,
If
snap.
you know so much about me, Captain, then you would have been wise to run while you still had the chance.
You will pay for your crimes. All hands, attack!
Okay, so we ended up failing on Jaina the first attempt, so we're going to try our next attempt. Seems like everybody in the group is still sticking around, so everybody seems to understand now what we need to do. The raid group is just kind of giving everybody tips. I gave them a tip about how destroying one barrel at a time, make sure you stand in the AoE of the barrel to remove your chilled touch stacks, but get out of the AoE before the barrel explodes, because that'll do damage to you.
1. For the Alliance!
Bombs are in place!
I will freeze you where you stand!
Okay, Jaina, her lieutenants are dead. She's the only one left up.
Coltier and colors, up both sides. They belong to the sharks now.
There we go.
3, 2, 1. I will freeze you where you stand! I hope you don't mind the cold.
I'm looking for the other boat that's going to appear on our other side.
Coltirens on the starboard side.
Oh! Why did he stand by there? I was doing so well.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's good if you just have one person running up and down doing the ballista. It's just easier. At least in my opinion, it's easier.
Cold.
Bombs are in place!
Coltier and colors, upper port side.
We go again.
Horde vessels on the horizon. You have nowhere left to run. Ice Witch.
You really think I've been running, Captain?
This was all intentional.
Impossible.
Oh, it's possible.
I lured you into open waters. Because out here, you have no hope of escape.
Oh, I didn't even summon my imp yet. So we got chilled touch stacks. AoEs are really complicated here.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I will freeze you where you stand.
One of them die already? Oh no. I thought one of the barrels had already been blown up. Okay, so I'm gonna stand in this for a while, but see the ticker on the barrel? I'm gonna get out of it before just before it explodes. Just so I can keep the stacks on me. To stop the chill touch for a little while. Oh no, don't stand near the barrels. Why? Okay, so worst thing you can do is stand Jaina beside the barrels. Because any cleave AoEs are going to cause the barrel to explode. And now we've got 2 barrels up. We've got 2 barrels up now that are going to explode.
Weapons, open fire!
We have 1 barrel left and it's all the way in the back.
2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
There we go. Everybody should be standing in this last barrel. AoE.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Whoa. Whoa.
All weapons, open fire!
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I will freeze you where you stand!
Lost. Okay. So now we gotta focus on the wall. Okay, good. After these 2 die, run back to Jaina.
Finish her.
Well, I'm stuck, I'm rooted, but... Okay. So now Jaina again. She's at 30%. We may actually do this time. The big thing is her big attack right there. If you don't pass that, If you can't get the wall down, and you're gonna wipe. It's as simple as that. She just ice blocks you, and then you all die. Just at 20%. We got her. She's at 7%. And no one is dead. I am impressed. She disappears. She got away.
Proudmoore managed to escape with
Finally.
a wretched life. The war chief will not be pleased still. You made the Alliance bleed. Gather your strength, heroes. There will be more fighting to come.
Okay, so now that the raid's over, we have a little bit more of story left. So this is just like the finale from the raid itself, what happened. So we're going to talk to Nathanos here.
Need that Zandalari fleet.
To say that this attack was catastrophic would be an understatement. We have lost our major weapon in this war. You did manage to give us some victories, though. Makatork is dead, and Jaina Proudmoore badly injured. Get your rest. Lady Sylvanas has been informed of what has happened and is forming a counterattack as we speak. King Rastakhan is dead, and the Zandalari fleet have been decimated, and we have lost valuable soldiers. The Dark Lady is on her way from Orgrimmar to assess the situation. We must figure out our next move before the Alliance strikes again. I believe protocol would be to pay respects to the fallen king. We will determine our next move afterwards.
The Zandalari fleet must join the Horde. Make it happen.
Okay, so I have to head back up where the throne room was. And we have to pay our respects because the funeral rites are happening right now.
Do you know who I am? Give my regards.
So Jaina escaped, so I'm very curious where this is going to go. Because she didn't sound like she was sympathetic at all by the end of it. She was still angry. God, our city, our Horde city has taken so many hits in this expansion. Right. Let's mount up and head down. Ow. All the Zandalari people. Let's take a screenshot. I gotta use this for the thumbnail. I was gonna use the Jaina screenshot, but this may be more fitting to kind of honor the passing of the king.
Thank you for coming, champion. Zuldazar is still reeling from the Alliance attack. My people's faith has been shaken, and so has my own.
I, too, know the pain of losing a father. If there is anything I can do, please, do not hesitate to ask.
You have seen firsthand the treachery of the Alliance. Let your grief be sated by vengeance against them.
This is not the time to speak of revenge, Blightcaller.
Enough! The war chief has arrived.
Our true work is just beginning.
I'll admit, I do not think the little lion had it in him to kill King Rastakhan. Blood has been spilled, and vengeance must be had. Give me a moment to express my condolences. Then come with me. We have more to do to win this war.
I will grow the ranks of the Force.
My condolences on your loss, Princess. Excuse me, Queen Talanji.
Titles mean little to me now. I must know. With the Zandalari navy in ruins, does the Horde intend to abandon us?
We do not turn our back on our allies, Talanji. The war campaign has taken an unfortunate turn, to be certain. But our cause is not lost.
My queen, reports are coming in from all outposts. The Alliance is tightening its grip. Victory is within their grasp.
Perhaps we can open negotiations with...
The Alliance slays the leader of the Zandalari, and you speak of negotiations?
No. This war will not end until we stand victorious. Until the little lion kneels before my throne. Meet me aboard the Banshee's whale. I have a plan to ensure the Proudmoore family pays dearly for Rastakhan's death.
Well... It's so sad. I really liked him. I didn't like what he did to his daughter by binding her to Bwansamdi.
Speak your business.
Not only her, but his entire bloodline. So even if she has a kid, her kid is bound to Bwansamdi. So that I didn't agree with. But he cared for his daughter immensely, and now he's gone forever. I'm very curious to see where the whole Talanji storyline, and this will be history soon enough, and where the Talanji storyline will go from here. Okay, so now we're just heading down to the Banshee's Whale, which is the flagship of the Undead. And we're going to talk to Sylvanas and see what she has to say. Oops.
There will be a new future for the Horde.
What are you planning to do?
Sylvanas! What reason could you possibly have for this madness?
Derek Proudmoore was a hero to the Kultirans. They are sure to stage a rescue attempt when they learn of his fate.
And once his mind has been properly conditioned, we will allow the Proudmoores to recover their long-lost prince, so he can slaughter them in their sleep.
This is too far. How many times must we forsake our honor?
There can only be victory or death for us, Bane. And death is mine to master.
Wow, it goes against everything the Tauren people stand for.
What is this? Why am I? What have you done to me?
Why, Lord Proudmoore,
I've given you a chance to reunite with your family. You should be grateful.
Derek Proudmoore will be twisted to become a weapon against Catherine and Jaina Proudmoore. The Alliance brought an army to kill Rastakhan, and all we'll need is one Forsaken to kill their leaders. I will contact you when your aid is further needed. In the meantime, continue the fight against the Alliance. We must survive until this plan is ready.
Get the Zandalari to join the Horde. Hero.
And with that, we are done. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for hanging in there to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you know when I post the next video. And don't forget to comment and let me know what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.